Hey guys, what's up? Today we'll see how to play when we're ahead with Vi. When playing a powerhouse like Vi, it is very likely that you'll be in an advantageous position. Let's look at how we can push our lead further. Remember, when you're ahead, get more ahead. Number 1. This is probably the most important one. As soon as you get your ultimate, look for a way to use it as soon as possible. And afterwards, always try to find targets to use it as soon as it comes out of cooldown. Start being more conservative with it as soon as teamfight phase starts. Think of it this way. Whenever your ultimate is up, you are wasting it. At every second you waste, and it can easily add up to an extra ultimate you could have used early to push your advantage further. Number 2. Kill whoever stands in your way. Basically, you just kill what is in front of you. When you are ahead, you will most likely be able to kill anyone, and forcing a 5v4 in your favor as soon as possible is a great way to ensure a swift victory in that teamfight. Number 3. Don't get complacent with Vi. Don't think because you're ahead that the enemy will never catch up to you. Think of it as a race. Remember the hare and the turtle? Don't be the turtle, be the hare. But don't get lazy either. Keep looking for work. Don't waste your time too much on camping lanes or focusing on one lane too hard. Like I said, when you're ahead, get more ahead, so the enemy will have a harder time catching up to you. Number 4. Spread out the gold evenly. Sure, it's fine that you're fed, or you fed someone on your team, but when you spread out the gold effectively, it makes winning the game so much easier. Think about it this way. If all the gold is on you, and you get caught out, and make one little mistake, then die instantly, what will your team do without you? If the gold is spread equally, closing out games are easier because everyone is being productive. Number 5. After every situation, always ask yourself this: what can I do afterwards? If you go for a gank and kill the enemy mid lane or their bot lane or kill their jungler, what else can you get out of it? Can we get a mid tower? Can we get dragon? Can we clear their jungle? Because it's important to get kills, but it's even more important to win the map and be able to have an easier time pushing your lead. Number 6. Be aggressive, not stupid. There is a fine line between both. You will have to figure out where that line is with experience. Sometimes you will need to experiment with being overly aggressive and overly passive to be able to draw the line and be able to assess whether you can do something or not. For example, going to deep ward in the enemy jungle is a good idea when you're ahead, but sometimes you'll be tempted to try and kill the enemy jungler, but his teammates might be waiting for you, so be careful. Number 7. Use wards to your advantage, whether to help you split push better or to help your team so they don't get caught. By doing so, you're increasing your chance of closing out the game without any unnecessary throws. But through the magic of solo queue, it is bound to happen, so worry not if it does. Just keep your focus and regroup. Number 8. Learn to group early when you are ahead. When you decide to group as 5 and steamroll down mid lane, not many things can stop you if you guys do it right. Especially with Vi, because as soon as someone looks at you funny or is slightly out of position, you can just Q ult them or just flash ult them. Also, a lot of time, grouping is the best idea when ahead, but where it fails in solo queue is the execution due to the lack of coordination. Number 9. Don't hesitate. Usually people in solo queue won't mind game you or won't try to bait you to an engage. As you get higher, it might start to happen by accident or people by planning it slightly. In solo queue, as soon as you see someone elsewhere on the map and you have a 4v5 in front of you, don't hesitate. Take the engage and just kill them. For my final words, when you're ahead, please learn to play like you're ahead. Basically, stop being a bitch and playing like a pussy. Man the fuck up and don't be afraid to mess up again. You will learn a lot if you think about why it went wrong. Learn to push your advantage swiftly and effectively. Most of the time, if any mistakes are made, are due to the mistakes in the execution. If you have the right mindset, eventually you will learn how to execute better. Because this simple concept of playing when you are ahead can be applied to any champion and any role. When you are ahead, get more ahead. And remember, do as I say, not as I do. Ciao ciao.